how to learn how to do things with YouTube's newer software, I guess, too. Um, but anyways, though, my dudes, we're gonna talk to you guys about all the things they are. Will you shut the fuck? This is what the fuck I'm talking about. Why do you do this shit, computer? Goofy shit. But anyways, so we're gonna tell you guys all the things they are not telling you about the Epstein files and that it's in the Epstein files, as well as, like what's not being told about all this stuff, right, you guys? I'm a spiritual warrior, shaman god, right? And there are things that they're not connecting and not telling you guys. These go back to ancient times, and these rituals and things that are being done, they are connected to ancient societal things that have been prevalent throughout human history for like since the dawn of man, essentially. Um, that's just was more prevalent and out in the open before. But anyways, so we'll get into telling you guys the Epstein file secrets that they're not telling you guys currently. So first off, we have the fact of the matter that Pizzagate did exist and it's likely still going on. It's just under a different context and they're using like different phrasing now, kind of like the whole thing with like Snow White being mentioned in some of the Epstein emails, right? Um, let's see. Um, like how they mentioned that they fucked Snow White twice. It's not anything out of the normal. People that do know about things with the Epstein files and the inside lingos, right, would basically be that um, they refer to children or young women as Disney princesses and stuff like that, or underage girls. But so there's that, and then Pizzagate did exist, and again, it's likely just under a different name now or like in a different context, and they're using different phrases now for it. Here's why though. So like we have on our screen here, you guys, Pizzagate, or not pizza, Pizzagate, but pizza is mentioned 911 times in the recent troves of Epstein files released by the FBI and DOJ, right? Often paired weirdly with grape soda or grape soda is what we're gonna say because you guys get the vibe. um, but so like they have 911. We'll talk about the numerology specifically in this, you guys. We did a whole little segment on TikTok talking about this, you guys. If you want to look into it, it's same as on here, znconspiracyFACTS, for Twitch users and stuff like that. But 911 in terms of numerology, right? If you guys actually do numerology properly, follow facts, logics, reason, right? And things like the Buddhists have been teaching for thousands of years on numerology, not stupid Facebook basic white bitch shit that is literally there just to discredit it and make it look like it's not actually a real thing, just like astrology, you feel me? There is truth in it, obviously, but it's not going to determine your whole character and your whole personality. That has to do with your life experiences and everything else as well too. Just saying. Um, like I'm a science man, and there's a lot of science and spiritual practices. Just saying. Um, but anyways, tangent. So basically, if you look at the numerology, right? So numerology, when you do things, you basically want to add the numbers together individually, and it goes up to um like a number of nine. Nine is the final number in numerology in terms of whole numbers. It's just like regular math, right? So anything after that, you basically would take it together and take like the whole number and add them like those two different whole numbers together. So you have 911, right? That's obviously higher than nine. So you take nine and then add one and one together, it gives you 11. Um, 911 in America means like emergency, pay attention, by the way. So, like, that's a big part of the numerology there in that. And then when you add 11, right, or 1 plus 1, that equals 2. So that's connections. 2 has to deal with connections in numerology. So it's saying pay attention to the connections in this trove because it's going to tell you guys shit. Let's see here. So properties, and then no, you fuck. All right. If it'll work. Let's see. We might have to do this the other or the old-fashioned way. All right, we're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. So much for that. We tried it that way. All right, so we'll go ahead and show you guys this here. So this is a sign about Pizzagate basically existing, right? And being real. So you have this email here where it says, I wanted to let you know that the crew really appreciated a pizza today. Thank you for letting us do that. Like, who refers to eating pizza as letting us do that? Like, are you a slave? Roy Hodges, are you a slave to Jeffrey Epstein? Is it Master Jeffrey Epstein over here to you? Like, that sounds really weird. Like, the context of that, just saying. And then you have, like, this one. This is a email sent from some redacted name, which they're fucking being stupid. I don't know why the hell they're redacting people's names like this. They're trying to protect people. Just saying. They call it the Pizza Monster as the subject, and it's, Jeffrey Epstein replied, prior that day saying, this person looks pregnant or she looks pregnant. And whoever the fuck the person is that replied says, you mean radiating a soft glow with the look of bliss and excitement? Yeah, that's the pizza. I don't know. It's just a little, that's not normal context of a conversation, you guys. I'm just saying that's really weird and messed up stuff, right? But so, and then let's take a look at some of the whole Pizzagate scandal, right? So the Comet Ping Pong owner, right? Jimmy Comet is what he went by for his handle on Twitter. These are some of the things he had to post and stuff like that. So, like torture chamber, right? So this is basically his handle, and this is the commentary of like the kill room, right? I'll sit here and go look at the WikiLeaks stuff first. So WikiLeaks, leaks some stuff talking about this, right? From John Podesta, who was a advisor or like the campaign manager for Hillary Clinton and was an advisor for Bill Clinton as well too, which they're involved in this shit. Whether they were involved in trafficking children, leave it up to speculation, but they were definitely involved in trafficking drugs, weapons, and or humans. I'd say drugs and humans for sure, but like just go look at our video talking about Kathy O'Brien or like the Clintons' involvement in trafficking. It literally says the Clintons were involved in trafficking. And you see them on the thumbnail with them, in front of the White House, right? And White House is a blurred background. So if you guys want to look in that, check it out. Kathy O'Brien tells you guys all the testimony you really need to know. She was a asset to the FBI from childhood, and her daughter was as well too for trafficking. She'll really open your guys' eyes to this stuff. She also has plenty of other interviews you guys should look at. Highly would recommend it. But so basically, WikiLeaks email right here, and it says it's from John or Podesta at Podesta.com. This is from Tony, his brother, to John Podesta, and then his wife Mary Podesta. So his last night was fun. So still in the torture chamber. So that's a reference to the torture chamber, and these guys had a connection to Jimmy Comet, right? And let's see here. Like I said, we have the kill room here, and look at what they're saying in these, right? So I'll zoom in so you guys can actually read it here. So it says it's an empty fucking place, right? And it definitely would be something you could see in a horror movie, just saying. So it says Jimmy Comet. It says, oh yeah, that looks fun. and but it's huge, and people hashtagging kill room, and someone named Neely Lawson says just rinse it off when you're done, and then Jimmy Comet says hashtag murder, and there's Drunk Tank. And it says just pile of money under a sheet. I have no clue. Some of these comments are just weird. And there's Victoria, which is the person who probably is the most reasonable comment. This is Ash Williams posted this on X, by the way, you guys. She released quite a number of files, or like just old posts talking about the stuff as well too. This is why you guys should take screenshots of things like this. If you see something that's really, really weird and it's connected to a decent sized business, by the way, check it out. Ping Pong Pizza, by the way, or Comet Ping Pong Pizza was one of the top 50 most powerful places in Washington, D.C., just so you guys are aware at the time, which really ironic considering it's a pizza place, right? Family-friendly pizza place. But so we'll go ahead and let's take a look at this pizza report news segment that was done back in the day, okay? So this is something that's really interesting. I think you should pay attention to. I'll go ahead and, turn off my camera here for you guys so you can listen to it, but it'll open your eyes on it. So let's go ahead and if I can fucking find my damn shit. There we go. I'm just blind like a bat. All right, let's go and take a look at what an old news anchor had to say before he got kicked off of air for talking about stuff like this, by the way.
Pizzagate actually comes from the WikiLeaks release of hacked emails from Clinton campaign chairman John Podesta. In all, WikiLeaks dumped around 50,000 email messages, and it was from those emails that the claims that John Podesta may be part of a child sex trafficking ring come from. Now, to be clear, not one single email in the Podesta emails discusses child sex trafficking or pedophilia. That is a fact. But there are dozens of what seem to be strangely worded emails dealing with pizza and handkerchiefs. Self-described online investigators say that those words in the emails about pizza and the talk of handkerchiefs is code language used by pedophiles. So how did a DC pizza parlor get pulled into the story? Well, again, read any mainstream report, and they indicate that Comet Ping...
So, by the way, you guys, handkerchief, think of it like a cum rag. That's basically what it references to in my mind.
Ping Pong Pizza was somehow linked to this fake story and has no relation to anyone involved. But the truth is, that's not true either. What media is ignoring is that the Comet Ping Pong Pizza place is actually referenced in the Podesta emails at least a dozen or so times, and that the owner of that place, James Alfantis, is a friend of John Podesta. He was actually named, this is kind of strange, by GQ magazine as one of the top 50 most powerful people in Washington. Yes, we're talking about a pizza parlor owner. Now let's talk facts here. There is no solid evidence that Comet Ping Pong Pizza is being used to run a child sex trafficking ring. But there are some very strange connections between Comet Ping Pong Pizza and a second pizza place 2 doors over, Besta Pizza, and the accusations of pedophilia. Now this is where things start to get strange when you research this story. Now to begin, I need to show you a 2007 unclassified FBI document. That document, according to the FBI, contains commonly used symbols by pedophiles to express their preference in children. I want you to see these images here. These are the images. Notice this one on the end, the triangle. That image signifies something called boy love. The pizza place next door to Comet Ping Pong Pizza, Besta Pizza, well, this was their logo until only a few weeks ago. Clearly, you can see that the Besta logo actually contains the same image, I'm going to show you again, as that boy lover image. Interestingly, after Pizzagate investigators pointed this out, Besta Pizza changed their logo, and there it is now. They removed the triangle. Also, Comet Ping Pong, owned by Alfantis, is the place where a number of performance artists perform regularly. 2 of the groups that perform there, who you can see advertised, by the way, on this Comet Ping Pong poster, include a group called Heavy Breathing and another group called Sex Stains. Well, if you check out the YouTube videos by these bands, Heavy Breathing has songs that do joke about pedophilia. And the band FACTS+ has a video that includes, and you see it right there, that same boy lover symbol. It's nearly identical to the one that the FBI does say is a pedophile code symbol for boy love. As I said, there are some strange things there. As for the owner of the pizza place, James Alfantis, well, he was one time in a relationship with David Brock, who ran...
All right, so let's talk about the fact of the matter, right? That they had this band, right? We'll go ahead and go back over the image so you guys can see it.
Pizzagate Act 7 next door a few weeks. And there it is now. They removed the two of the groups that...
So, right. So basically, you know, this is supposed to be, mind you, Comet Ping Pong Pizza is supposed to be a family-friendly restaurant, right? I don't know. I don't think these are appropriate bands to have at family-friendly restaurants. Mind you, it says for all ages and stuff like that. Oh no. No. It means like, dude, yeah, no. You could even see right there. It says all ages in that. Excuse me. A band called FACTS+ is not for all ages. It's not. It's disgusting. First off, it's a shit name. It's stupid. And like the fact of the matter, they had bands like that and Heavy Breathing playing at the restaurant is pretty messed up. And then you look at some of the names of their songs too and stuff like that. It's just really weird, right? You guys, it's not something you have at a family-friendly restaurant, right? And then we'll go and take a look here at some of the things that the like a barman and Jimmy Comet himself posted at the like Comet Ping Pong, well, on Twitter for Comet Ping Pong or on Instagram, basically. So let's see here. So this was one of them. They're fairly sexual. So like, mind you, you guys obviously can see it. It's a sexual picture, a sexual imagery to, you know, I'll sit here and say, you know, like obviously do it for adults or something like that. Again, family friendly, but like you have adult audiences, you know, sit here and do it to or for adults to advertise to them, right? So you have some of these comments here. So this is the bartender, it's Joshua AR or Aryan, ironic enough, haha, Aryan, like Aryan race. How ironic. But I don't know, just kind of really fucked up shit. Well, yeah, so I like in the sense of like adult advertisement, because this is on Twitter, as far as I'm aware of, right? So this is supposed to be an advertisement for adults. Um, but so that aspect's like if it's for advertising for adults, yes, that's whatever. You know, they have like the side of the restaurant that's for just adults, obviously. Which would be like the bar, etc. I don't know. I grew up in a bar. I turned out okay. I'm just saying it's a family-friendly bar and restaurant. Like obviously, yeah, you can have drinking and stuff like that, but there's not going to be, you know, explicitly sexual things, etc. During those times where they have the events where it's just for adults and only adults are allowed in, obviously. But if we look at the picture here, right? So it's you know, the sexual imagery, and it says with the handle Comet Ping Pong, and it says Happy B-Day. Bring your date trick awful boyfriend to Comet. I'll get you all shit faced. It'll be way romantic, bro. It sounds like a hipster thing to say, first off. And then second of all, like, I don't know. It's just really degenerate advertising when you think about it, because it says, or your future ex-husband. The other stuff, that's whatever. But like he's advertising the destruction of the nuclear family, right? Like the date part's okay. I don't know why you'd ever advertise awful boyfriend. Like that's really shitty. That means you're condoning and okay with shit relationships, right? I don't know. That's one thing that was kind of weird that he posted, and then we'll take a look at all these other ones, right? So I'll sit here and move this over for you guys if I fucking can. All right. So you guys take a look at it. Like obviously this is very sexual imagery, so fair warning. Um, I don't know. This one up top is like Jimmy Comet, right? I'm gonna take a middleman perspective on this one, because well, that could be his daughter, somebody he cares about, right? And they might just be like chicken pizza lovers, so hence the hashtag chicken lovers, right? But apparently, it's lingo and stuff like that, and it's an adult male homosexual sexually attracted underage males used somewhat derogatorily, and it says chicken fancier for synonyms: chicken hawk, chicken hunter, chicken plucker, chicken queen, and it's synonyms for like a pedo basically that's attracted to underage males. um but then you go to like the post over here, right? Again, this is supposed to be a kids or like a family friendly place, right? And they post stuff like this on Twitter and says, comment, Long Dong Pizza Shop. And it says Hobo Camp. And then you have the whatchamacallit, one of the bartenders, right? And he's literally got imagery of somebody ejaculating pizza. And he says, it's beautiful. Come, or it's beautiful out. Come visit. Like he specifically spells out come as in like the sexual reference. And then here he is again, mind you, like, so again, this middle one, for adult audiences, whatever, right? For applying for adults, but it's like, pizza. It's just like really weird things. You feel me? Like I can understand and kind of laugh at this one because, well, it's homosexual joke. You feel me? Pizza in the center, whatever. Um, but like, it's what he says specifically right here. You guys, like, look at it. It says we're about to get pounded. What? What? Um, the ad's one thing, but then you add that to the post. Um, and then like there's again the other ones like this here where it's got a 69 or a couple or a pair of people 69ing on a slice of pizza, which again that one's kind of whatever you feel, but they like made a lot of sexual fucking posts, right, for these advertisements, so it's kind of like one of those things where it's like this is really weird. Why is this happening, right? I don't know, it was just fairly strange. Bethesda Pizza was having the freaking boy love or the boy lover symbolism on their fucking shit for their logo, and then they changed it, right? So if you guys see that triangle, which we'll just trace out for you, so it's triangle, right? So you go up, over, and then basically it goes in one time after that. That's basically it. So you just have triangle, loop around another triangle with a line underneath on the bottom, and that's a sign for like a pedo, basically, or a pedo, you guys. Well, we'll do what Jimmy Dore says, the PDF file. That's the sign of a PDF file, right? So basically, you guys, we'll go and close that out. What we're dealing with here is, or what we're dealing here, or what we are dealing with here with these corrupt elites and officials from the Israeli government, from Epstein to Ghislaine, and those that are heading the Israeli government right now, right? Like Netanyahu or the former Prime Minister Ehud Barak, etc. Plus, socialites in general from that area, is just another form of the Third Reich, essentially, at this point. It's the same thing with the elites in general that are corrupt. They're all just another form of the Third Reich, right? So if you look at how they talk about everyone, like these corrupt Jewish elite people, again, mind you, we don't have any issues with Jews here. Jews are awesome. I love you guys. I've met plenty of cool people that are Jewish. I have nothing against people. I just don't like these corrupt individuals and the corrupt establishment that is in Israel that is, being corrupt and cruel and decrepit as shit. But basically, so you look at how these corrupt Jewish elites and corrupt government officials are talking about everyone who is non-Jewish, right? It's in a way of which they say that all people that are not Jewish are serfs, right? And how they, the Jewish elites or these corrupt Jewish elites, have the apex bloodline, right? Being Jewish, and they're trying to, produce the perfect Jewish baby or like the perfect babies, right? With these young virgins generally. So if you guys sit here and you know, go look at people such as Maria Farmer's testimony on this. She will talk to you guys about this more. Let's go ahead and take a look at the reference here to one of the alleged victims in the whole Epstein case, right? So this is a detailed like diary post, right, of what she said. So we'll go and take a look on the left here. So it says, in the hall, Ghislaine said she was beautiful. She was. Not is. She was a beautiful girl. I heard her. Where is she? Why did she stop whimpering? She was born. I heard the tiny cries. I can't do this anymore. As in, like, she's depicting a child that's being born, and she heard the whimpering of the child and the tiny cries, and then it's non-existent anymore, right? And this depicts like her this person's interactions with Epstein and Ghislaine, from what I'm gathering. So it says he is now controlling everything when it used to be Ghislaine who some days acts like she hates me. Secrets of all of them. I am tired of keeping this secret. I know people are wondering, but I can't tell. I am exhausted. Broken promises. I don't understand why she is treating me on some days like I am the enemy, but then we lay in bed together and she is how she used to be, warm. He makes her feel my tummy, and it's so sad and confusing. Superior gene pool? Why me? It makes no sense. Why my hair color and eye color? That feels very Nazi like, but in thinking about these stupid, insane theories he has, I guess in his mind it makes sense. The piano and music comments are made to convince me this is right and will create perfect offspring, he calls them. I don't think it works that way, and it's making me hate playing altogether. Piano or viola, I am starting to resent them both. I miss the person I was before I was made into what feels like a human incubator, which is not uncommon for people that have been a part of this stuff. You guys, like, if you listen to people's details, they will tell you, or like their accounts of their time being, abused by Epstein and his associates, or Leslie Wexner, Ghislaine, etc., and being a part of the trafficking rings. This is not uncommon. But the talk that they use in this, right? Plus, how survivors like Maria Farmer talk about their time with Ghislaine and other Jewish socialites and high class society figures that are corrupt, etc., on Leslie Wexner's estate. This is exactly how they would talk to them, right? And this was also Leslie Wexner's wife as well too, that was talking to Maria Farmer in this way. Uh, Basically, they talk about her and non-Jews like they're inferior, right? And the corrupt Jewish socialites or Israeli officials, etc., are, the apex people, all these people that were on the Leslie Wexner estate that happen to be Jewish, right? Leslie Wexner, Ghislaine, etc., they all talked about them like they were just, royalty. They were on the highest pedestal, right? Meanwhile, all of us non-Jews, to them, these particular people, or like this particular group of corrupt Jewish elites and officials, etc., we were just inferior to them. But all this talk, though, is reminiscent of kind of how like the Nazis were talking about the Aryans, right? So the right, the journal entry we have here for you guys basically talks about, like, she says it feels very Nazi-like, right? Because she's not stupid, she's aware of this, and she's like, this sounds like they're talking about Aryans, but Jewish version of it, basically. So basically, these corrupt individuals in the Jewish establishment and the Israeli government, right? Many world elites and people that are from the WHO, WEF, etc., like Klaus Schwab or Epstein, etc., all have a part or are a part of the Fourth Reich, you guys. Like, it's literally just the rendition of the Fourth Reich. That is what these groups are. They are a part of it. These corrupt politicians, etc. Like, not all of them, obviously, but a large portion of them are involved in this. It's the same thing with secret societies, etc. too. Like, the people leading it. There are lots of good people in them, just they're being misled because they're cults. So basically, like, think about how ironic it is, though, that Klaus Schwab, his daddy, was the owner of a, was it Swedish? Or no, it was a Swiss manufacturing company that ended up becoming a like military contractor for the Nazi party. And his dad sat there and moved during World War II to essentially, work in Germany and then produce the shit for the Nazi party. So let's sit here and show you guys exactly the quote from Unlimited Hangout with Whitney Webb, right? So it says right here, in this Unlimited Hangout investigation, the past that Klaus Schwab has worked to hide is explored in detail, revealing the involvement of the Schwab family, not only in the Nazi quest for an atomic bomb, but apartheid South Africa's illegal nuclear program. Especially revealing is the history of Klaus's father, Eugene Schwab, who led the Nazi-supported German branch of a Swiss engineering firm into the war as a prominent military contractor. That company, Escherweiss, would use slave labor to produce machinery critical to Nazi war effort, as well as the Nazis' effort to produce heavy water for its nuclear program. Years later, at the same company, young Klaus Schwab served on the board of directors when the decision was made to furnish the racist apartheid regime of South Africa with the necessary equipment to further its quest to become a nuclear power. So you guys have another instance, like, it just shows you guys. Um, you do your research on this, you guys can look it up. I would suggest looking at something like Venice AI or Venice AI to like do a search. It's free. You guys have a limited amount of searches, obviously. But it's completely uncensored and it's not going to track you on like ChatGPT and what should we call it? Meta or fucking Copilot, etc. Right? Do your research on that shit that subtracts you and violates your Fourth Amendment rights heavily, but Venice AI does not. That's my go-to. But you guys do any bit of research on it, right? So Klaus Schwab's father, Eugene Schwab, was the, I'm trying to think. He was the commerce manager, basically. He was in charge of making the deals to secure business for Escherweiss, this Swiss engineering firm that he was essentially running in Germany, or he was a huge part of it. But he was the man who was responsible for getting the deals and, like helping them grow their business. So he was the one making the decisions to aid in Nazi war efforts and becoming a military contractor. That's Klaus Schwab's daddy. So yeah, it's, you know, quite ironic, right? That his dad was like that, and then Klaus Schwab was on the board of directors for that company as well, too, mind you. And then just look at how Klaus Schwab talks about things, right? He talks like a fascist dictator half the time, you know. um, whilst the WEF was trying to implement, you know, fascist policies, right? Or totalitarian policies, which they already have to some degree. Um, but like not only that, but other groups such as the WHO, right, too, as well, which he was a part of it as well. Let's see here. Goofy cat. But just a tad bit ironic, right? So remember, you guys, you will own nothings and be happy about it. Like that's Klaus Schwab, hands down, right? Um, so something else that I want you guys to take note of here, right, is the fact of the matter that it's a little ironic that most, if not all, these corrupt officials or elites of the world that are corrupt, politicians, etc., happen to be obsessed with Israel, right? Or like the corrupt Israeli government slash the Jewish church officials, or they're buddy buddy and have all these connections with them, right? Which happens to be at the center of human society because Israel is at the place where Mesopotamia was, right? Where the cradle of civilization was apparently at. So, uh, it's ironic. This is where a lot of this started, you guys, and where most of the Mesopotamian gods referred to um, all of the people that were not them as filthy servants or serfs, right? Uh, as filthy serfs, slaves, mongrels, etc., and only existing to serve them. This is exactly how, if you look at Maria Farmer's testimony talking about her time on the Leslie Wexner estate when she was kidnapped and held hostage there against her will, this is exactly how they talked about everybody that was not Jewish. Like it's really sick and messed up. Um, oh, so basically, if you guys think about it, you can't really say that it's too shocking considering the fact of how all these elites tend to glorify Israel as the Holy Land, right? Where Mesopotamia was, right? And then it's also where beings that were known as gods, or if you happen to look at it through a modern lens, right, it would be aliens, right? So these alien beings would say the same exact shit that these corrupt elites and Israeli military or Israeli government officials and Jewish socialites are saying. Like they're saying the same exact shit. It's just a different rendition in modern times, right? I don't know. It's just something I really think you guys should think about. You know, it's I'm gonna tell you it's connected. It's literally all the way back to ancient civilization, ancient times. So we've had this happen over and over again across the world where they have these gods that are, you know, think lesser of humans, right? There's a few good ones, but like ultimately they're like, oh, these filthy humans, these mongrels, they're meant to serve us. This is exactly how the Mesopotamian pantheon and the tale of their gods goes, right? You have um what's it? Enlil and Enki, right? Um it's either Enlil or Enki. We'll look it up here. That way it can be accurate. Um but so I believe it's Enki that basically thought of us as inferior and wanted to kill us. Adblock, fuck off. So it was Enlil. Okay, okay. So Enlil was basically the one who sat here and, loathed humans and just tried to destroy humanity with a great flood due to their noise and overpopulation. Like, again, this is like the same concept of, oh, they want to keep us, not too heavily populated, and then depopulation. I don't know. Like, you guys can, again, you can take that last part however the fuck you want, but this is literally the same tongue and everything else that's been used for literally since the dawn of man is what it was, being used, right? When we had all these gods living amongst us, you had those that were basically, loathing humans and thought they were disgusting and filthy and just inferior and below them, right? And they had to keep their bloodlines pure. They couldn't mate with them, etc., right? Um, and would kill them for no reason or for stupid shit. And they just basically only saw them as slaves. And that's what they did. They would enslave humans, right? But either way, regardless of how you feel on the last part here, you have to find it a little ironic, right? The fact of the matter that these elites are so fascinated with Israel slash Jerusalem or Judaism rather, and they talk about people that aren't Jewish, or rather aren't of the pure Jewish bloodline, right? Of as filth or lesser beings. Just like many of the corrupt slash evil gods or aliens, again, if you think through it through modern terminology, um, and or as they did, and then they're basically trying to convert us to a two-class society that is literally going to be just like it was when those dictatorial and like tyrannical gods were living amongst us, as many ancient civilizations will tell you guys, whether it's the Hopi, the Navajo, the fucking Aborigines in Australia, the Egyptians, who else? Just literally native tribes of the world will all tell you guys the same thing. Like they used to live amongst, or we used to live amongst the gods, and they taught us these things, right? Again, if you look at these things from a modern perspective, they depict them coming from the heavens. What is the heavens, you guys? It's the stars. It's literally space. Navajo and Hopi legends, Navajo in specific, I can't speak too much on the Hopi legends, so to speak, because it's been a minute since I've seen any of their stuff. But I definitely know for Navajo like creation myths or legends, rather, I should say, they talk about them descending from the stars. They call them star beings. They call them astronauts, like literally. People and elders that speak modern tongue and English will literally say they are beings that came from the stars. They are they're astronauts, like from the stars. I don't know how else you would describe them. Like they're star beings, heavenly beings, etc. Like what was referred to as the heavens, the stars. Like again, you think about this from modern perspective, you guys. All those ancient gods were just aliens, and they are why we're here. The more research you do, you will know about this. Do your own research. Look at ancient aliens. They do provide things from a logical and just straight facts perspective. Just saying, just keep an open mind when you do watch it. The more you watch it, the harder it is. And I watch our content talking about, UFO disclosure and stuff like that as well too. It'll help you guys to understand a lot of the stuff going on in the media and why they've been lying to us about aliens and them visiting us for such a long time. Um, but so, what do you guys think about this stuff? Do you think that all this stuff is real? Do you think that Pizzagate existed, and do you think that it's still ongoing? Um, Brain, what else? Do you think the references to pizza and grape soda inside the Epstein files and these emails is fairly bizarre? Um, and then, how do you feel about how these Jewish socialites corrupt Israeli officials and just corrupts Jewish high society members and government officials and elites in general, etc., talk about, people that are non-Jewish, like behind closed doors, right, or out of the public eye. There have been a few that have said these things out in public too, mind you, by the way. Jimmy Dore did a part talking about that on a former, like, minister of Israel or something like that. And he got heavily criticized for that statement, and he never said anything out of public again about that, mind you, to, not bring attention to it. But and then do you guys think that this is connected to like the origins of human society? Let us know inside the chat. Like, that's the shaman part of me, you guys. Like, it's all connected back to those ancient times. These are the same beings that are using new vessels to accomplish their missions, or partnering with these corrupt elites, etc., or these elites are seeking them out and partnering with them to obtain material things, and at the sake of selling their soul. This is nothing new. If you look back at history, they have these tales in ancient Greek mythology as well too, of possession by the gods, and things as well too. Just saying, you guys. I'm gonna tell you, it's connected back to it. It really fucking is, man. Like, there are evil, wicked beings that are influencing modern society and have created the matrix which we live in. Like, our society is the matrix. Just saying, how they control you and condition you is the matrix. Like, once you awaken your soul and find your soul purpose and realize that you're not a cog in the machine, you break that cycle and everything else. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff to go on to that. But just saying, you guys, like, the matrix is what society is nowadays. Like, that is what it is. Like, the norms and cultural conditions of modern day society that are fucked up, it's part of the matrix, you guys. I'm just saying. And they do it to keep you in a box, so you're trapped. The box, the square, right, in sacred geometry is meant to contain power. Like, it's meant to house it and contain it. You break the box, you have unlimited power. You have unlimited power, as Chancellor Palpatine would say. But let us know what you guys think about the stuff inside the chat for us, por favor. I love to hear you guys' thoughts, opinions, and concerns about this. But we need to review our lines more before we do this because that definitely made it a lot harder. I looked at it a little bit, and then I was too busy with other things and got distracted. So I did not review my notes as much. I did do a little bit better, though, this time. And also the slides didn't go exactly how I wanted either, so that didn't help. But on me for not doing reviewing my notes prior. I had a lot to say this time too, though. But let us know what you guys think about the stuff inside the comment section and stuff like that below, or the chat rather. And we'll go ahead and switch on over to some games here. We're gonna play some Marvel Rivals. We're not gonna play comp today though, because with the end of the season being here and how many Smurfs I dealt with yesterday, I don't want to play. This means like I ain't playing Marvel Rivals for like the first 2 weeks. I'm not playing ranks rather for the first 2 weeks. I just ain't fucking with it. And then also, you guys, let us know what you think about Klaus Schwab's family history and the fact of the matter that his daddy was the deal maker and the person who secured deals for a Swiss engineering company and procured deals with the Nazi party, right? Like, just saying, he moved there as this was going on at the start of it, roughly. We're in the time period when it was known, oh, Nazis bad, right? It's like, oh yeah, let's move to Germany, in a place where it's got ties to the Nazi party, right? And then let's do engineering and work for an engineering company, and then procure sales with the Nazi party for said Swiss company. It sounds like a grand old idea. Just saying, you guys, this is just like the fucked up shit that Ford Motors did. Oh, well, we're non-partisan. We're taking a middle ground. It's like, you guys are fucking retarded. Like, you are greedy bastards. How the fuck? We don't want to. We don't want to take sides here. It's like, dude, you literally have people exterminating Jews for no reason, and you think that's, oh yeah, we could do business with them, so it's okay. No, 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 you're fucking retarded. You should be put out of business. I'm just fucking saying. I don't care. Like, goddamn, if you're fucking literally giving shit to a goddamn fucking party, which literally is killing innocent people because of their religious creed, um, you shouldn't be in business. I'm just saying. Wouldn't you guys agree with me? I don't know. Um, Again, you have the whole Zionist movement right now too, which is really kind of starting to err on the side of what the Nazis were saying about Jews, which makes me think that World War II was fabricated almost at this point now. I'm getting a lot more evidence to prove that as well too, which we'll probably do a video to talk about that when we have the solid proof to prove it. But I've heard people talk about World War II being fabricated. At this point now, it wouldn't shock me at all because of the Rothschilds and everything else being involved and all this other stuff and being around at the time. I don't know. You just think about it, you guys. It doesn't get out of the realm of possibility, right? Because they fabricated so many events to get the world involved in conflict, right? These corrupt elites and stuff like that. I'm just saying. The Gulf of Tonkin. We tested nukes, or the British military tested nukes on their own soldiers too. Just saying. But we'll go and get into games here though. All right, so I'll go ahead and do this, copy, paste, and then Marvel Rivals. How are we doing today, though, chat? How are you doing, Mr. Ali, if you're still inside here? Ugh. Ooh. Let's know inside the chat. If I can put Epstein files for one of my tags in, whatchamacallit? Twitch. We shall see. We shall see. We're gonna test it out, chat. Oh, I can? Epstein Gaming. What? What? I wouldn't want to have the name Epstein Gaming at all in the slightest, dude. That's good to know, though. I can actually do that for next time when I talk about that stuff. That's actually good to know. Some good stuff, good stuff. All right, we'll go ahead and first off, Disparate Zombie, you can eat a dick. I'm gonna ban you. Be gone, bot. Let's see. This, that. Let's see now. Go back here. Bada bing, bada boom. Something fucking updating. Oh. Balloons tower defense. Oh, you're already there. All right, we're gonna grab a thing of fruit snacks real quick, chat. I'll be right back. Literally in like 30 seconds or so, roughly. So, un momento, por favor.
out my shoes to make it work. I swore to God that I'm never coming back. Kept my faith when I was clapped. Staring at the world through a crack in the floor and these metal doors that got me trapped. I've got to remind myself that my mind is strong so I won't lose my head. I've got my demons that I fight with every little thought and every breath. I wear my heart up on my sleeve so my soul's exposed. And I carry this disease, the weight of the Holy Ghost. God, can you hear me? God is missing. Take it back, my friend.
Alrighty. Alright. I'm sure that's fucking turned down enough.
You've got your life laid out in front of you like a car crash. Unconscious at the wheel cause you were driving too fast. But if you took the time to check up in your rearview mirror, you'd see the things you're driving from.
I actually did hear about some of the stuff, or like some of the music Ronnie Radke dropped yesterday in like the last 6 months. Trying to think. Specifically, the track he dropped with Marilyn Manson saying "God's a weapon," which is really fucking dope to see Marilyn Manson and him perform together. They're two like heavily, what you call it, ostracized people for sure of their time, right? Like Marilyn Manson's obviously like a goth scene sort of artist, or like alternative artist, right? Who's, you know, been an outcast and stuff like that for a number of years. And tried demonizing, which, mind you, I still have yet to see anything stick in court for any of his shit, just saying. But it was a really good video, though, for sure. Opens the game to find out that he'd been fucking, you know, flagged for inappropriate speech yet again. Or inappropriate speech yet again. Talked about the Epstein files, gets flagged for inappropriate speech. Me gets that. And he's like, oh, guess NetEase is involved with the Epstein files, you guys. Just saying. Gets flagged for talking about the Epstein files mid-game. For inappropriate speech. He's like, NetEase and or the CCP is involved with Epstein. Interesting. Can't say I'm shocked about the CCP. Would be funny though. Would be funny, just saying. Is what, the 11th? I will let you guys know if I do get flagged for talking about the Epstein files and Jeffrey Epstein by NetEase here too, you guys, just so you're aware. I will definitely keep you updated on that. Oh yeah. So part of the reason why you guys I'm not playing ranked games, right? At the end of the season is because of like the sheer amount of how many fucking goddamn Smurfs there are. Like I literally ran into a game with 3 different fucking people, right? That were Smurfs. They were 3 people finishing their placements in silver, right? That were Smurfs. And I about lost my shit, dude. We were getting steamrolled so fucking bad. And then, you know, ironically enough, after that game, it was fucking hilarious, right? So after the game where we had 3 Smurfs on the enemy team that were diamond or fucking higher playing, right? I loaded into a game where they have somebody who is AFK on the enemy team or DC'd. The game still kept going on, right? For whatever reason, and the person reconnected. And then, like, DC'd again, and then reconnected, and they had only moved the cart, like, 10 feet by the time the end of the game, like, or the end of the round was there, right? Tried playing tic-tac-toe with them, too. The Hefe started, but then my Punisher started shooting at him, and, yeah, after that point, nobody else wanted to play tic-tac-toe. I tried for, like, a whole minute or 2. Hefe was the only one. I love Hefe. He knew the vibe, but brain. So yeah, we basically went on the next round, right? And we only had to move 10 whole fucking feet, and we got a dub. 10 whole feet on the new map too, mind you. By the way, on Museum, we had to move 10 whole feet to get a win. Best win I have ever had. The like funniest win ever, right? We felt so bad for the enemy team though. Like we really, really did. But oh, it was nice to have a good win like that after, you know, a game full of 3 fucking Smurfs that were doing their placements in silver. And it was pretty obvious that they were Smurfs too, because I typed it out inside the fucking chat. Because it was very one-sided. We got our assholes cream pied like a slutty prostitute that is a whore and a prostitute for $5. Oh wait. Nettie's probably going to like me talking about this. Well, don't be shocked if we get, you know, flagged for this one, you guys. But anyways, yeah, no. We got our asses handed to us pretty bad. Because of those Smurfs. But it was nice to have a game where we literally just had to, you know, move the cart 10 feet to win. Best game ever. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Pushing the cart 10 feet to get a win. I need to go to my fucking settings. What am I doing? Sorry about that. I'm only gonna play quick play. I hope you're okay with that. I do not want to play comp. I ran into too many Smurfs yesterday to want to play comp anymore. It's 3 days or below for the end of the season, or for like the first week or 2 of next season for comp. I'm ready to go whenever you are. Just let me know. Okay, whatever's clever, man. Go ahead and play comp, have fun. Like I said, just be careful, be smart. Wouldn't be shocked if there's Smurfs, but for sure. I'll talk to you later, man. GG's, have fun. Okay.
Swallow everything they've said.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
But I wanted to practice Deadpool. Oh, you're fine. I'll practice Gene. You excited for the Punisher buff? Mr. Punisher?
Did everyone miss me while I was off soaring through the stars?
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Alrighty.
Great. We're saving the world, and here comes the loosest cannon.
Was that an insult? Because it feels kind of like a compliment.
Fucking Spider-Man and Deadpool, you guys. Still one of my favorite duos together.
I like it.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Guess who just showed their stupid faces?
Just need to both our positions, dumbass. Why the fuck people want to do this, I don't fucking know. I'm sorry, Cat Man, so why'd you have to strike me?
Arisen from the ashes.
There's still a chance to stop them.
I sit there and type fucking in comms like, why, Master Cap? Why'd you have to strike me? Oh, bullshit, dude. I'm like 20 fucking feet in the air. This shit fucking irritates the fuck out of me, dude. You dumbass. Heal me, you fuck.
Better stop that vehicle.
Thank you. I'm dead. Come on.
You are nothing!
Bruh. Oh, I need to get out of my position. Forgot exactly where the fuck I was. Just certain types of the chat. I see you're a toe licker, Hefe.
At least you tried.
Well, I guess it's a good time for me to practice fucking Rogue at this point. Oh, how close to smile? 37%. World, I know that I have lived my life to the fullest. The fullest. The mountains we've been to place before. Houses we never dinosaurs. Ow, bruh. This fucking shit is annoying. So that grab. Ooh, that was a bad one. Oh yeah, you can't beat me without your teammates, dude. I guarantee you will not win that fight, man. God damn. That means like I'm definitely not doing too hot with that.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
But then again, Rogue's not exactly the greatest tank. They have 2 Vanguards, that's why.
God of Thunder!
Alright. Bruh. God damn. Definitely need to play fucking better, that's for sure. How are we doing though, Chad? We doing decent, question mark? What do you think about the most recent Epstein files release, question mark?
Don't give them another inch. You stopped them in their tracks.
Generally need to do uppercut, slam, B, and then dash out. Actually, choose Y, then uppercut.
Only 60 seconds left.
talks. Alright.
The final 10 seconds.
I can take anyone.
Disappear. Epic victory. Big win.
Yeah, definitely got a lot of work to do. It also just was not a very good comp for fucking Rogue. It really was not. I had 40% accuracy on my fucking, whatchamacallit? Gene, though. Alrighty, let's see here. Bro, honestly, I can't wait till spring. I'm just ready to shave like 3/4 of my facial hair off. I basically just want to keep the goatee pretty much. Like if I can sit here and keep all of this, you know, I would actually be pretty chill with that. But we shall see. What's up, Joe? I think for the videos, appreciate you. Much love. And yes, Patrick Swole for sure. What do you think about the recent Epstein file drops and stuff like that, Mr. Jebediah? Do you think further proves that Pizzagate exists? That's been a minute, Mr. Jebediah.
So why do good girls
Look at this fucking song.
I have this question for So why do good girls fall in love with me?
That's how much I don't feel very much. Oh no, for sure. Like I've been saying, dude, that basically all the stuff with Epstein, it's either way, it's the tip of the iceberg. You feel me? Once people realize that there's so much more shit beyond that, they're gonna look into these things and like realize that Pizzagate scandal has actually existed because they tried to make you a loony conspiracy theorist for that one, despite all the evidence for that, and the fact that DC police covered it up. And then what else? Brain. Like it connects to like all this trafficking connects to money laundering, and it goes into DC too. Is the whole Pizzagate shit? The owner of the shop that was like the pizza place that's supposed to be family friendly is at the center of the whole thing, right? Was one of the top 50 most powerful people in DC, which is really weird. Just saying. It really does connect into a lot of other things, and you just realize that Epstein was an asset for multiple governments, and he was a blackmailer, which, I mean, everybody knew about that, but, like, all this shit goes into what we've been told about Mesopotamia and the ancient gods and stuff like that too. Like, it's literally the same thing. Like, these corrupt being, or like people, they're working with beings that go all the way back to the start of humanity, right? That just want to enslave us, whether it's for, you know, sexual reasons, the rituals for, you know, the energy they need to feed off of, like the adrenochrome and stuff like that, which is literally pure terror is what it is. But like, the adrenochrome is literally to feed these low vibrational entities and stuff like that. That's why they're trying to keep everybody asleep, is because if you're awake, you're a high vibrational being and they can't feed off of you perpetually like a battery, like Morpheus said inside the Matrix movie. But no, like, this is one of those things I kind of like connected that, like, all these elites are literally just connected to those aliens, and like solidified more in my mind now. I have to find all the evidence to prove it, but like, it's literally the same beings and entities that were thinking we were inferior at the start of humanity. Because you look at how the like these socialites talk about us in terms of like these corrupt Jewish socialites and Israeli government officials, right? And then all their cronies that are obsessed with Israel too. They all talk about people that are not Jewish like they're inferior and like they're just filth and serfs and like they're meant to serve us. Just like Enlil sat there and said we were back in the day, and a number of other, you know, Mesopotamian gods and stuff like that, the Anunnaki gods, right? Because they're the ones who created us. Just saying. And it's the same tongue and words that they were using, and the same rituals they were using too that they're doing, and behind closed doors. That, thank you for the confirmation, universe. That it's, I don't know, like it's so hard not to see when you realize that they're using the same tongue. Those people did the same rituals and everything else. It's just not as like in plain sighted as it was back, you know, in ancient times, where they were sacrificing all these young virgins to the gods, right? Or doing these corrupt things to them, right? Native culture talked about all the time, whether it's the fucking Aztec, the Mayans, whatchamacallit, the Mesopotamians, etc. Like, just saying. There's also good, like, gods, quote unquote, or the aliens, right? You have the good aliens like Enki and a couple of other ones that thought of humans as, you know, like sovereign beings that deserve, you know, to like have a life, you know? Just saying. Meanwhile, you have Enlil and his fucking corrupt crony squad that's saying, no, we need to feed off of them and their fucking low vibrational entities and keep them servants to us. And have them sacrifice their firstborns to us. Oh, what do you think about Thomas Massey fucking sitting there just schooling Cam Barbie-tard? That's her name now, I'm sorry. She is literally retarded. She's a terrible liar and just a bad actor. We're gonna stand up and play. What have you been up to though, Jebediah? Since the last time I saw you.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
You know, I just don't
Fucking son of a bitch.
You know, I just
We're gonna do this. I'll sit here and fucking practice Gene. Or not Gene. DP.
They put the world in a state of chaos. Economy crashing and massive layoffs. Black against white, or it's left versus right. Divide and conquer, and control is the payoff. Screaming from the rooftop.
It's Deadpool time, kiddos. Let's go.
I don't like the fact they blur or bleep out Deadpool swearing. It's very on Deadpool.
What's up?
expected this whole time stream mess to spill over into Quinlan.
Well, you know I've got your back, whether it's at home or out on tour.
Thanks, Saul. You always help me keep cool under pressure.
Birthday and tornado was fun. Oh yeah, that's what's up. Ooh, that's what's up. How much did you win, Mr. Jebediah?
Another loser to punch.
Sorry, I'm at.
First, I take out the bad guys. Then, the tricks you left me off the launch roster. Oh, love that healing feeling. Let's get out of here. Check this out, cause I won't.
Better stop that vehicle! I suck!
Damn, dude. My dumbass. When did you charge in? Or ooh, let's go, Jebediah. Got killed by a fucking Loki clone. Feels nice.
Come on, I didn't come here to read. Suck it, Blade.
Now might be a good time to stop them.
Until the very last moment and crush all their dreams. Not even remotely sorry.
Better stop that vehicle!
Oh, I messed up on that. Oh, Jebediah. So I started smoking mint and lavender together. I rolled a fucking doobie of that. It's actually pretty nice. I really like smoking mint. It's got a lot of health benefits for you too. Like, I mean, obviously mint does in general, but smoking it definitely helps your blood flow a lot better because it helped me out quite a bit. Helps relieve blood pressure. God damn it! No! Oh my god. I mean, sitting here like trying to figure out like how to sit here and what should I call it? Get out of the fucking upgrade menu. Now I upgraded my guns instead of my katanas, which makes me big sad as no bueno. But anyways, it wasn't too bad though, Jeff. I wrote it up in a whatchamacallit. Rolled it up in a Juicy J doobie wrap. It was decent. It smelled quick as shit though, but I can't say I'm shocked. I didn't pack it the tightest. Ooh, I messed up on that one.
Much better. Force my hand. It's now or never. Stop them! There's always a spark of light in darkness.
Your powers are mine! 气贯长虹！气贯长虹！ 气贯长虹！
I don't think this fucking Iron Fist likes me much, you guys.
My time to shine.
You target me quite a bit. It's like, it's really relaxing though, Joe. The lavender like really chills you, but you don't get really a high. You just get really calm with lavender, but the mint, like the clarity is really nice.
My time to shine. My time to shine. If I walk on them, fire mode. My time to shine. I saw it coming. You really have to attack.
Us against the world.
My time to shine. My time to shine. Disappear! Don't give them another inch, or else.
Dude, I'm not excited for this Wolverine buff. It's fucking weird. No, thank you, Jeff. I appreciate you. Much love, bro. I didn't realize you've been subscribed for 9 months. Let's go. 80. Get fucked. Dude, they fucking dropped Wolverine's ult charge rate like by 400, so he gets it so quickly for next season. I'm really not fucking with it.
Behold the child!
My time to shine. You owe me one. You know what to do, spiders? You stop them in their tracks.
Well, Jebediah, have you heard about Pokemon Wind and Waves at all? Question mark. Anybody else in chat heard about it? Let us know.
Everybody needs a hand sometimes. Or a dagger. Enemy in our sights. Check this enemy. Disappear!
Powers of might!
My time to shine. You've got my back, I've got yours. My time to shine. Glad to help.
Watch yourself around here. Taste my pain.
360 seconds left. Fire mode.
My dumbass. That was way too pushed up. I did not be so damn aggressive. Hey, look, I can take on a tank by myself.
Healing power.
I'm back.
Especially in that position. It's like, no, you can't, you dumbass. It's a really bad position.
Rise, my friends!
Fuck, god damn it. Fucking hosers. You know what? That's how I feel about this fucking, this Gene. Gene, this is my, my letter to you.
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Okay. That is all. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Your powers are mine!
Fucking just gonna heal his bitch ass.
You owe me one. Another epic victory.
Alright. No, you haven't jumped out. Sorry, I missed that. Trying to think. So Pokemon Win and Wave is gonna be a Gen 2 exclusive, right? And I think they have like oh, I know. I'm thinking of whatchamacallit, the Zaza Pokemon game, but they have descriptions on and stuff like that. It's basically you explore a lot more on the ocean, so kind of like you did with Gen like 2 and 3 a bit more, so to speak, or the more the original games. And I think like Gen 7, but they're making it more like island-based exploration and stuff like that again. And they're bringing in gyms. It's really cool. I'm fairly excited. It comes out later this year. It'll come out in November, more than likely. They also might be doing like a cluster of the old games, or like the originals and stuff like that here too, I guess. So I'm a little excited about that one. That'd be pretty nice for people. Of course, I would love to get the game as soon as I can get a Switch too, you feel me? I have more important things. Like, we might be moving again here soon too. It just depends on how things go, we'll see. Things are settling down right now, we'll see. I don't know. It just depends. If the neighbors upstairs don't move or vice versa, I'm just gonna move just to be safe because I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with potentially being woken up again. So we're just gonna move in a place where it's also more insulated. It's not entirely their fault. Like, let's be honest, it's not entirely their fault. No, I got you, Jebediah. I figured you probably would. So, but either way, this place has served its purpose regardless. It gave me a place, you know, away from the stressful living situation I was in before, which is what matters. And yeah, no, we'll be cutting up that desk, or not the desk, the filing cabinet. We're not taking it with us. It's gonna get cut up. I'm gonna get a multi-material saw, and that bitch will be cut up because I'm not trying to take that with the skin. Fuck that. We are not going through that hell again. I refuse. I refuse. I tell you.
You know, I just don't get why everyone hates on duelist mates. I mean, come on.
I ain't doing that again. No way. Yeah, no, you're telling me, man. I don't want to fucking do it. I'll just find another way to store all my files. I can always, like, you know, sit there and take pictures and do digital backups, which I should do digital backups of everything too. But I do have backups of videos and stuff like that I made on my flash drives. But we need to fucking keep our paper trails still of everything with the government, so that way they can't delete the shit. That's why I like to save all my quotes and everything like that I get to, and all the evidence I have collected. I store it. Like, people go, oh, you can do that digitally, and like, no, like, that shit can be wiped out by an EMP, There's multiple reasons why you should have paper as well too, right? You should have a digital and a physical copy. No, I mean stupid. So Jebediah, did you know that Deadpool has 3 different categories inside Marvel Rivals? You can be a heel, an attacker, or a tank, which tank pool is the best one. Fireman, you are giving me a hella fucking shit ton of practice. I give you that much. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I was so close too, man. But yeah, it's pretty fun. Like, ironically enough, the duel, they call them duelists for the attackers, or like the DPS, right? Why? Why can you? Why?
Maximum pulse. I could swing them faster than this.
Here we go again.
But he's really cool. Like, I don't know, he's a nice brawl and like dive hybrid, which I mean makes sense for Deadpool, right? Can dive people in the backline with the swords, right? And shoot people and poke them from a distance. Where the fuck is the damn spooter?
Only 60 seconds left.
It's a pool party.
Oh, fair enough, Jebediah. You should check out the Freedom Law School website that I told you about, or like check out my video talking about that. How you don't have to pay your taxes. You make a lot of money doing that, man. Because you don't have to pay your income taxes. It's completely voluntary and it's illegal for them to have to charge that. Like it's illegal unless you sign the W-2 that says under the threat of perjury, like that line there. That says like in court of law you have to give them money because you signed a legal document saying you have to. Other than that, you don't have to. Like I know and can guarantee it for you now. As long as you follow all Freedom Law School steps and stuff like that, you won't have to worry about it.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
Nobody gonna touch. Do I even have my ult? I do. I just haven't been using it this whole fucking time.
That makes me a game within a game. How meta.
I love Deadpool's fourth wall breaks in this though. Despite how they, you know, censor him. Ripperoni. I need help! Touch the butt, Nemo! Oh, thank you, Jebediah. I appreciate you. Much love. I definitely can say I'm good at my hops in this game.
Well, you can't expect
Love the shows we grew up with and just break the fourth wall. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, dude, no, you're not wrong. He definitely did. Bro, shut the fuck up. You don't enough. Much love. Billy Goldman. Football game. Is the name Billy Goldman of significance at all, Jebediah? Brad's like, useless team. He's like, bro, you're a fucking salty Splatoon. It was Kool-Aid Man, dude. Bruh's fucking, why do people get so salty about fucking QP games, dude? Like, it's fucking quick play, dog. God damn. People definitely feeling the energy portal right now, though, man. Like, holy shit. I'm fucking reporting this. He's on fucking console and he's typing this shit out, dog. Like, oh my god. Block, yes. I'm just gonna fucking report. Text chat abuse. Abusive language. Alrighty. That was wild. Goldman. You'd have to remind me, Jebediah. Who's Goldman again? This will be our last game, chat, and then we need to get off so that way we can record our video today so it's, you know, I don't know, not as sloppy as earlier since I didn't read my lines before stream as much as I should have.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
So I should have gotten all my shit done a hell of a lot earlier. Oh, I did get home a little bit later. I have to give myself some credit, though.
You know, I just don't get why everyone hates on duelist mains. I mean, come on.
More. Oh, you're talking about fucking... Oh, I know what you're talking about. The guy with the red hair and glasses. Whose son has a big-ass crush on Meg.
Let's go!
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Sorry, all my skills were developed the old-fashioned way. Hard work and
Yeah, now I remember. I haven't been watching Family Guy as much. I was watching whatchamacallit, American Dad for a bit, and then I stopped. I started watching X-Files, or kept watching X-Files, and then I started watching Bleach and finishing that up. Which I'm almost done with that. I'm almost on the 1,000-Year Blood War, which I don't know if it's a continuation of it or if it's just like a revamp of the series. Which I think it's a continuation of the series after like they stopped in what 2014 or 2015. Oh my god, Rocket, sit fucking still for 2 seconds, you old fuck.
One beacon officially out of service. Thank goodness this book has pictures. Second blade.
I think Deadpool just admitted he's illiterate. Watching Primal on HBO, same people that made Summer Jack. Oh, that's what's up. So what's that show about? Ooh, I missed one of those because I'm actually really good at jumping on people's heads.
Oh yeah, baby, that's the good. Press the button already.
Yeah, press the button already. I actually thought of that. So Deadpool's guns actually heal inside the game, which is pretty cool. Mr. Jebediah. Oh, we died.
My god, you captured more than half of the mission area.
But what's that show Primal about, Mr. Jebediah? Quit fucking moving, Angela. Oh my god. I got killed by Mr. Fluffy. It's about a caveman and a dinosaur that fight enemies together. Okay. Fair enough. Sounds like it's got a good story to it.
My body body's fully recovered.
Especially with the people that create Samurai Jack.
Control lost.
Watch out, coming through.
Oh no, I fucked up on that one. Oh my god. Why do you hate me to say that I'm friends with my privilege for evil? I get it. Hey. Fair enough, Jebediah. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. It's got the fucking the monkey or the the monkey's got like white fur and stuff with he looks like a baboon basically.
Time, kiddos. Let's f***ing go.
But how's Miss Smiley doing? Question mark. And how are things going with Miss Jessica? Good, glad to hear it. How is your relationship with Jessica going? Is that going good too? Question mark. Hey.
I didn't come here to read. More of me
Do I bet these people really don't like me playing Deadpool. Talking about it. Fair enough, Jebediah. Like I said, don't force anything, man. Never force any connection, you feel me? Like, that'll lead to the best thing for Miley, too. And it shows her, like, you should never force things, too. Like, just attract the best connections. Like, all of them will happen, you feel me? Just love yourself and focus on yourself, man. Like I said, take things one day at a time, regardless. That would be my only advice. I'm glad to hear you're taking one day at a time, though, regardless. But just a reminder, you don't need to, you know, be together with the birth parent of any kid in general, chat. Like, I'm speak to all you guys. You don't have to, you know, make it work out with the parent of your child or the secondary parent of your child in order to, like, have a happy, healthy life for that kid. I'm a prime example of it. Like, as long as, you know, the kid has a healthy life between the two of you, that's what matters ultimately at the end of the day. Definitely need to do better.
Watch me soar!
You horse!
You captured more than half of this area. Keep going.
here, Namor.
Double KO.
Keep kids out, 'cause I won't.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Epic victory! Big win!
All right. I definitely think my Deadpool was solid there. I had Rogue taking off kills there as well. It's wild. You guys literally saw the Rogue help me get a fucking kill, and it doesn't even give me an assist on it, dude. When I got the bitch below fucking half health, it was wild. But nonetheless, though, I don't think we did too bad at all. In all honesty, I fucking cloaked it. Bruh, they had 5k healing and they had 45 assists. They definitely were DPS fucking cloaked. Alright, we're gonna go on right out here, chat. If you guys already don't forget to follow or subscribe button. I'll second this on music, humor, conspiracy facts, and all around good vibes. So dark humor joke before we get off stream here. My doctor told me, you know, write a note or write a letter to all my haters and then burn them. I sat there and, you know, burned all of them, but I don't know what to do with all the fucking letters now. That's pretty good. I'm trying to think. There's a couple of other ones. I'll have to think of it. Oh, actually, I do have them here somewhere. I'll have to find it. Oh, so I dropped my phone inside the bathtub today. That was interesting because I was, you know, putting it in the corner. I shouldn't say I dropped it. It fell and like slid into the tub of water. Unfortunately, and then I had to sit there and, you know, dry it. I put it in the oven and dried it out that way a little bit, and then I proceeded to put it in the freezer to cool it off quickly, right? And then forgot about it, and then put it back inside the oven, and then it was a little too warm. Say, if you guys are gonna dry out your phones in the oven, I would recommend, if you have the option, do it at like a 100. If you do it for 200, only do it for like 2 to 3 minutes and put it in like a silicone mat and like on top of the lip of the silicone mat, as long as it'll hold it. And you can dry your phone up, but you have to like do 2 minutes and that's it. You can't do it for very long because you really shouldn't be putting it in the oven. Rice does not work, by the way. That's just dog shit. Best thing you can do is canned air or like a blower vacuum. I don't know where my dark humor went, or my dark humor jokes went. Oh, I think I found them. Alright, let us see now. We'll do a couple more of these while we look for somebody right out, and then we will go and do that. But if you guys aren't already, again, don't forget to check out our socials. We do upload to TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and we're between 4 to 6 times a week. Quality content such as all the conspiracy facts. They don't want you to know completely 1,000,000% real, raw, and uncensored. Everybody that's on CensorTube or Rumble, it's just the same as my normal stuff for the conspiracy facts, ZN conspiracy facts. Everything else, it's ZN_F1. I gotta change things to ZNCF on TikTok and everything like that. But you guys want to see all of our dark humor memes and variety gaming shenanigans, as well as our just memes in general, check out the our ZNF1 TikTok page if you guys want, or just ZN_F1 for like Instagram and everything like that. But if you guys specifically want the conspiracy facts, check out our conspiracy facts TikTok. It's quality stuff. You guys want to see all the conspiracy facts they don't want you to know completely 1,000,000% real, raw, and uncensored in short form. Check it out. It's good stuff. And I do upload to Rumble and CensorTube every other week. We should have a video this Sunday, which that's why I'm ending things a little early. Otherwise, I would stay up and stream a little bit later, but I do have to record more since, well, your boy didn't study his lines as much as he should have, and other things happen to help prevent it too, but we're going to say that it's, you know, heavily because I didn't study my lines as much as I should have. But there was a lot there. Nonetheless, though, my dudes, check it out. We're going to find somebody right here. If you guys do have any ideas for people we can rate over on Twitch, please do let us know, by the way, too. Let's see here. See what we got on. Alright. Well, nobody's on today, so we're going to give you guys a couple jokes, and then we'll go ahead and dip out. Trying to think. So, let's see. Oh, here's a good one that I found. So I bought I bought my blind friend a cheese grater for his birthday. He said it was the most violent book he'd ever read. And another good one is, my favorite childhood memory was building sandcastles with G-Paw or Grandpa until my mom took his ashes away, which was a very sad day when that happened. That one I think is pretty funny. It's one of my favorites in all honesty. So we'll go ahead and end. If you guys want, check out our video dropping this Sunday if you want to be quality shit for sure. Either way though, my dudes, I appreciate you guys very much. Much love, and you know, as usual, don't forget to keep it 1,000,000% real and fuck the system. Either way though, until next time, don't forget to also live long and prosper, take care in peace, and you know, don't forget to buy with fires for all 2 minutes. Thank you then to Mr. Jebbiah for stopping by and chatting up, and I'll stop by and chatting up as well too. Thank you as well to Mr. Jebediah for the videos. Appreciate you. Much love, and for the subscription as well. Much love. For the same thing I do, make sure more adorable experience for you guys. Please do let us know. All my commands are working again, and my alerts are working. I got things switched up to stream elements and stuff like that finally, and made sure to like get it through and working, so that way you don't have to worry about it. But so for now it works at least, because we've done it before and it hasn't worked. But we have stream elements implemented into OBS, so it should work now, right? But either way, my dudes, again, until next time, don't forget to live long and prosper, take care and peace, keep it 1,000,000% real, and as always, fuck the system. I'll see you guys on the flip side, and I think we'll definitely keep streams on Wednesdays for now for the next couple weeks, like we said, for the whole month since like the 18th of last month, right, or the 21st rather. And then we might do the same thing in March too, so your boy can make some more money. If he's going to be moving and stuff like that, he's going to need to save up for funds, or make the money for the funds, right? And then, you know, that way he can make his investments to make money as well too. Great time to buy in crypto, just saying. Always make sure they're ethical, moral, and wholesome people that you're buying from, and have great community and great utility, and it's hard not to win. Just saying. But you got to be careful with Bitcoin, because they're trying to make it a commodity, not like an actual, whatchamacallit, form of currency, unfortunately. So, yeah. Like, I love Bitcoin, don't get me wrong. It would work as long as it was an actual, like, staple currency, right? But they're trying to basically keep it from getting that way. Nonetheless, though, my dudes, like I said, that's good, or you can sit there and also invest in gold and silver as well too. That's really good to do right now. You guys should be doing that to back up your money. Jebediah, LA, I would recommend you guys do it. It's like $125 for a thing of silver right now, I believe. I have something that I literally bought within the last year is like $60, so it's doubled already. But they have plenty of things you guys can buy. Look up APMEX in the App Store. It's really good to invest in. I would recommend that. And also would recommend you guys write a letter to your county recorder and file that on record, reclaiming your sovereign rights for everything with 6G technology coming out. Before that happens, hopefully it doesn't come to that, but if it does and you don't do that, and they start controlling you, putting thoughts in your head, etc., which that's exactly what it's meant to do, especially if you have nanobots inside your body. There's plenty of tech out there to prove that they're trying to go towards that. And then the Neuralink's also a huge issue too, but that marks the end of free will once 6G comes. Like, if you don't have this stuff on file with your county recorder, they can do anything they want to, regardless of whether or not you're conscious of it, and you don't have rights to your bodily autonomy, etc. Right? So, like, not very fun at all. So, if you guys want, check it out. Do it. It's good to do. You just literally have to say, I retain all rights to my sovereignty and freedom of will, expression, thoughts, speech, bodily autonomy, movement, soul, etc. on a piece of paper. And then you say, like, basically anybody tries to violate that or make me do things against my will without my consent or forge my consent with my body, like, they will be held liable in the courts of law, stuff like that. We have videos talking about the threats of 5G coming and stuff like that, or the dangerous tech to come. I highly suggest you guys looking at it. It's a really great watch for you to know, because people don't talk about that enough. That's from tech insiders that are, were invited to be people that were administrators for this technology in, like, a world scale, right? So whistleblowers talking about that. It's really good stuff for you guys to understand, to protect yourselves and future generations too, for your kids too. Just saying, you have them sign it themselves, put their name in clean print, and then have them sign. Fun things for the kid to do, right? If they're young, but like, that's something they need to have, so that way they can, have sovereign free will like we do right now, and not be controlled by shitty, corrupt fucking oligarchs and technocracies. Potentially in the future, this is things that are going to be done in the courts, like of law and like the spiritual realms, you feel me? Because all this shit happens in courts, like, just say. But nonetheless, so many dudes, appreciate you guys very much for being here. Much love again. Thank you, Jebediah, and thank you, Ally, for stopping my channel. Thank you, Jebediah, for the biddies and the sub. I appreciate you guys very much. Much love. And anybody else stop by, I appreciate you guys too. Much love. And until next time, please don't forget to, live long and prosper, and don't forget to live and thrive as well too, my dudes. I'll see you on Wednesday or on